I am Mark Angelo Hosaka from the Ateneo Graduate School of Business, MBA in Health, under the Marketing Management class of V Coach Bong de Ungria. And I am here to present how companies enter the global market and how brands could transcend distance and culture. Here are the segments of my presentation. Doing business in various countries is becoming easier. Products and services developed in one country are readily more accepted in others. Emerging markets are becoming a market potential for companies deciding to expand globally. However, if the companies is not mindful and sensitive to the country's culture and practices, that opportunity might become a disaster that could sully the reputation of the company and close the gates of entry for them. There are five ways of entering a foreign market: direct investments, joint ventures, licensing, direct exporting, and indirect exporting. Foreign companies can buy part or full interest in a local company or build its own manufacturing or service facilities. Acquisition is when a foreign company purchases local brands as a means to gain traction in the market. An example of this is Emperador Incorporated, the largest liquor company in the Philippines. They bought Fundador Brandy from Beam Suntory, making it the biggest brandy producing company in the world. Joint ventures is when foreign investors join with local investors to share ownership and control of a business or a project. Licensing agreements can vary. Management contracts allow companies to manage a business for a fee. Travelers International, the company that operates Resorts World Manila, has a similar setup with Marriott and Okura Hotel. Contract manufacturing is when a firm hires local manufacturers to produce their product. Adidas has outsourced their production. The most complete form of licensing is through franchising, where the franchisor offers a complete brand concept and operating system. In return, the franchisee invests in and pays certain fees to the franchisor. Jco Donuts and Coffee is a popular brand in Indonesia that expands in other Southeast Asian countries exclusively through franchising. Exporting is the mode of entry with the least commitment and control, but also with the least profit potential. In indirect exporting, companies go through independent intermediaries through domestic based export merchants or cooperative organizations. Direct exporting is when companies handle the exports of their own products. This can be done through domestic based export divisions, overseas branches, or foreign based distributors. Universal Robina Corporation is a Filipino company owned by the Gokong Ways. It manufactures beloved childhood snacks in our country. What is impressive is how it manages to establish a foothold in other Southeast Asian countries such as Malaysia, China, and most notably Vietnam. Manufacturing facilities were established here under the URC brand. Global Export Business was established in 2019 and it consolidated the distribution channel of URC among these factories. Developing global product strategies require knowing what types of products or services are easily standardized and what appropriate adaptation strategies to be used. There are five product and communication strategies. Product adaptation alters the product to meet local conditions and preferences. Product invention is the creation of new products for foreign markets. Communication adaptation is when a company changes its marketing communication for different markets. And dual adaptation is when a company alters both its communication and product for a market. McDonald's marketing strategy is tailored depending on the country, being especially mindful of the culture, religion, and local practices. The same can be said with the McDonald's menu. They have their mainstay product lineup, but they usually add popular dishes in those countries. Country of origin perceptions are mental associations and beliefs triggered by a country. Reputation of a country would help in exporting goods and attracting foreign investors. As such, countries are also being marketed just like any other brand. Consumers have perception about brands or products from different countries. Certain countries enjoy a certain reputation for certain goods, like Japan for automobile and electronics, France for wine, perfume, and luxury goods, and sometimes country of origin perception can encompass an entire country's products. Nothing is more appealing to Filipinos than branding a product that is made from the USA. Take a first glance at Yellow Cab Pizza, you wouldn't think that it originated from the Philippines. Its branding style and marketing strategy is to present it as a New York inspired or New York style pizza. Most consumers assume that it is an international brand. This marketing strategy is very successful, allowing them to expand internationally. Globalization is possibly the last frontier for most companies. With the internet and countries becoming more open and multicultural, reaching foreign markets is becoming easier. However, how the company would enter a foreign market should be analyzed carefully. considering internal factors such as the company's financial and operational capacity, and more importantly, the external factors such as the country's culture, consumer habits, and regulatory policies. Once again, this is Mark Osaka. I hope you learned something from this brief presentation. Thank you.